Power is not given, influence is not granted, respect is not handed to anyone who asks for it. The people around you are constantly testing you, measuring you, and trying to find the cracks in your control. If you allow them to see every reaction, every hesitation, every weakness, they will take it. They will shape your life for you, and you will lose authority over your own path. But you can change this. You can create an aura that commands attention without shouting, that bends people to your will without force, that makes them hesitate before acting because they cannot read you. This is not luck, this is strategy, this is mastery over yourself, mastery over perception, and mastery over influence. When you learn to move deliberately, to control what others see, and to present a presence that is calm, steady, and unwavering, you stop being just another person in the room. You become the person everyone notices, respects, and follows, whether they realize it or not. This is not about intimidation, it's not about manipulation. It's about discipline, focus, and understanding the subtle psychology of human behavior. You will learn how to command yourself first, control access to your presence, and project power that others cannot ignore. By the end of this, you will understand how to hold yourself in such a way that people are naturally drawn to you, defer to you, and respect the authority you silently create. This is the way of influence. This is the way of control. This is Machiavelli's method to build an aura so powerful it shapes the world around you without you ever raising your voice. Before you can influence anyone, you must first take control of yourself. Real power does not begin in the eyes of others. It begins in your own mind, in your habits, in your discipline, and in the way you handle pressure when no one is watching. If your emotions control you, people will sense it. If your mind is scattered, people will feel it. If your actions lack direction, your presence will feel weak. Inner order creates outer authority. Without it, there is no presence, no gravity, no influence. Self-command starts. You must know what triggers you, what distracts you, what weakens your focus, and what pulls you into reactions you later regret. When someone insults you and your heart starts racing, when anger rises in your chest, when your thoughts become loud and chaotic, that is the moment where control is tested. Power is not shouting back. Power is staying steady. Power is breathing calmly while others lose control. When you can sit in silence while someone else is emotional, you already hold the upper ground. People respond to stability. People feel safety and calm. People respect composure even if they do not understand it. Your body also reflects your level of control. The way you stand, the way you walk, the way you move through a room, the way you sit in a chair, the way you look at people when they speak. These small actions send messages without words. A steady posture shows confidence. Slow movements show certainty. Calm eyes show control. No shaking hands, no rushed speech, no nervous gestures. Presence is built through physical discipline as much as mental discipline. You are always communicating, even in silence. Your daily habits shape your authority. Waking up with structure, working with focus, eating with control, training your body, training your mind, keeping your promises to yourself, finishing what you start. These habits create self-respect. Self-respect creates confidence. Confidence creates presence. Presence creates influence. People feel when someone is in control of their life. It shows in the tone of voice, the patience in reactions, and the way decisions are made. Discipline creates freedom. When your mind is not chasing distractions, you think clearly. When your emotions are not running wild, you see situations as they are. When your focus is sharp, you make better choices. This clarity makes you dangerous in a calm way. Not aggressive, not loud, not chaotic, just steady, grounded, and aware. People listen to those who speak less but think more. Commanding yourself also means choosing your responses. Not every comment deserves a reply. Not every insult deserves attention. Not every challenge requires reaction. Silence can be control, distance can be strength, patience can be dominance. When you do not rush to explain yourself, people start watching you more closely. When you do not rush to prove yourself, people begin to wonder who you are. Mystery grows from restraint. Influence grows. Fear weakens presence. Confidence strengthens it. Confidence does not come from pretending. It comes from preparation. It comes from knowing you are improving every day. It comes from knowing you can handle pressure. It comes from knowing you are building something real. When you trust your ability to survive problems, to solve challenges, and to adapt, your mind becomes calm. Calm creates power. People with strong presence do not beg for attention. They do not chase approval. They do not force respect. They simply exist in control of themselves. Their silence feels heavy. Their words feel intentional. Their actions feel planned. Others adjust their behavior around them without being told. This is where real influence begins, not in tricks, not in manipulation, not in dominance. It begins in self-mastery. When you command your thoughts, your emotions, your habits, and your reactions, your presence changes. Your energy changes. The way people respond to you changes. If you want an aura that bends people toward you, it must start inside you. Build discipline, build focus, build calm, build control, build consistency. When your inner world becomes stable, your outer world starts responding. People feel your certainty, people sense your direction, people respect your silence, people notice your calm. This is how presence is built. This is how influence forms. This is how power becomes natural, not forced. When you command yourself, you no longer chase control over others. Control begins flowing toward you. Power grows when access becomes limited. When everyone can reach you at any time, your value drops. When your attention is always available, your presence feels ordinary. When people know they can interrupt you, distract you, or pull you into their chaos whenever they want, they stop respecting your time, your focus, and your energy. Control of access is not arrogance. It is structure. It is self-respect. It is protection of your purpose. Every strong presence has boundaries, not loud boundaries, not aggressive ones, quiet boundaries, clean boundaries, calm boundaries. The kind that do not need explanation, the kind that are felt, the kind that are enforced through behavior, not words. When you respond slowly instead of instantly, people adjust. When you stop being available for nonsense, people adapt. When you stop chasing conversations, people start valuing your attention. Your time is your life. Every hour you give away is a piece of your future. If anyone can take it from you without effort, you lose power without noticing. Control starts with deciding who gets access to your energy, your focus, your emotions, and your thoughts. Not everyone deserves your attention. Not everyone deserves your explanations. Not everyone deserves your reactions. Silence is a filter. Distance is a filter. Limited availability is a filter. When you stop oversharing, people reveal themselves. When you stop chasing, people show their intentions. When you stop being emotionally open with everyone, you protect your inner world. Access should be earned through respect, consistency, and trust, not given through habit or comfort. There is a difference between being kind and being accessible. You can be respectful without being open to everyone. You can be calm without being available. You can be polite without being vulnerable. You can listen without absorbing other people's chaos. Emotional control means choosing what enters your mind and what stays outside. When people cannot predict your reactions, they pay more attention. When people cannot reach you easily, they value your presence more. When people do not know everything about your life, your words carry more weight. Mystery is not manipulation. It is privacy. Privacy creates distance. Distance creates respect. Control of access also means protecting your mental space, what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, who you follow, who you talk to, what conversations you allow. Your mind is shaped by what enters it daily. If you allow noise, drama, fear, and negativity, your presence weakens. If you protect your mind, your energy becomes calm and strong. Strong people do not explain themselves to everyone. They do not justify their choices. They do not argue their value. They do not chase understanding. They move with quiet certainty. Their actions speak. Their silence speaks. Their boundaries speak. Access also includes emotional access. Not everyone should know your fears. Not everyone should know your doubts. Not everyone should hear your plans. Not everyone should see your weaknesses. This is not hiding. This is protection. Your inner world is sacred. It is where your strength grows. When you expose it carelessly, you weaken your foundation. Control creates presence. Presence creates influence. Presence creates influence. Influence creates power. People respect what they cannot easily reach. People value what they cannot easily access. People are drawn to calm energy that does not chase them. When your attention is scarce, it becomes valuable. When your time is protected, it becomes respected. When your presence is controlled, it becomes powerful. You stop being ordinary. You stop being predictable. You stop being available to everything and everyone. This is how authority forms without force. This is how influence grows without noise. This is how presence becomes natural. You do not need to dominate. You do not need to impress. You do not need to perform. You simply control access. When you decide who gets your time, your energy, your focus, and your emotions, your life changes. People adjust, conversations change, dynamics shift, respect grows. Control of access is control of power is felt before it is seen. People sense it the moment you enter a room, not because of noise, not because of words, not because of dominance, but because of calm. Real power is quiet. It does not rush. It does not panic, it does not seek attention, it does not react fast, it observes, it measures, it chooses. When a person is calm, others become aware of themselves. When a person is steady, others feel unsettled in their chaos. When a person is controlled, others feel exposed in their emotions. Calm creates psychological pressure. It makes people unsure. It makes them careful. It makes them pay attention. Most people move through life emotionally. They react fast, they speak fast, they get offended fast. They panic fast, they attach fast, they trust fast, they fear fast. This makes them readable, predictable, easy to influence, easy to manipulate, easy to control. Calm breaks their pattern. When you do not react, people lose leverage. When you do not rush to respond, people lose control. When you do not show anger, people lose power over your emotions. When you do not show fear, people lose influence. When you do not show excitement too quickly, people lose access to your inner world. Calm is not weakness. Calm is control. Calm is discipline. Calm is mastery of self. Calm is emotional authority. Calculated power means every move has intention, every word has purpose, every action has meaning. Nothing is random, nothing is rushed, nothing is emotional, nothing is desperate, nothing is chaotic. You speak when it matters, you move when it matters, you respond when it matters, you act when it matters. People who rush feel uncertain inside. People who overtalk feel insecure. People who react emotionally feel unstable. People who seek attention feel empty. People who argue feel threatened. People who explain themselves feel unsure. Stillness changes the balance. When you stay calm in pressure, others lose control. When you stay quiet in conflict, others expose themselves. When you stay steady in chaos, others feel small. When you stay focused in distraction, others feel weak. Calm changes how people treat you. They slow down around you. They measure their words. They become careful. They start observing instead of attacking. They start respecting instead of challenging. They start adjusting instead of controlling. Calculated power is not cruelty. It is discipline. It is self-command. It is emotional strength. It is mental clarity. Your face should not reveal your thoughts. Your voice should not reveal your fear. Your body language should not reveal your doubt. Your reactions should not reveal your plans. Not reveal your weakness. Presence is built through control. Control of tone, control of movement, control of speech, control of emotion, control of focus. Slow movements show confidence. Calm speech shows certainty. Controlled breathing shows strength. Still posture shows authority. Silence shows awareness. When people cannot read you, they respect you. When people cannot predict you, they value you. When people cannot control your reactions, they lose leverage. When people cannot access your emotions, they lose influence. Calculated power also means patience, waiting instead of forcing, observing instead of reacting, studying instead of judging, listening instead of speaking, watching instead of performing. Patience creates advantage. Patience reveals patterns. Patience exposes intentions. Patience creates timing. Timing creates dominance. You do not need to intimidate. You do not need to threaten. You do not need to impress. You do not need to explain. You do not need to prove. Comes your authority. Your silence becomes your presence, becomes your control becomes your eye. People follow stability. People trust control. People respect discipline. People feel safe around calm strength. People fear emotional chaos. When your energy is stable, others adjust. When your presence is grounded, others respond differently. When your reactions are controlled, others lose power over you. This is how influence forms. This is how presence. This is how authority becomes. This is how power. You do not dominate people. You do not pressure people. You do not force people, not manipulate people. You outgrow them. You rise above emotional. You rise above mental. You rise above react. You rise above fear. And when you do, people feel it. Calm is not passive. Calm is not weak. Calm is not empty. Calm is controlled force. Calculated power is not. Calculated power is not. Calculated power is not. It is precise. It is steady. It is discipline. It is intent. This is how presence becomes pressure without effort. This is how influence this is how authority forms without. This is how people bend. You do not chase control. You become it. You do not demand respect. You embody it. You do not force influence. You radiate it. This is how your aura changes, how your presence shifts rooms. This is how your energy changes. This is how your calm becomes. You command yourself. You control access to. You project, calm, calculate. And when these three merge, your presence becomes undeniable. Real power does not announce itself. It does not seek applause. It does not look for validation. It does not ask for attention. It moves quietly, builds quietly, grows quietly, and rises quietly. Silence is not absence. Silence is strategy. When you speak too much, you expose your direction. When you explain too much, you reveal your plans. When you share too early, you create resistance. When you announce your goals, you invite interference. Most people destroy their future with their mouth before their actions ever fail. They tell friends their dreams, post their plan. They talk about what they are building. They describe where they are going. They explain their next move, and slowly pressure forms, opinions form, right, opinions form, doubt forms, jealousy forms. Jealousy forms. Comparison forms, energy drains, focus breaks, confidence weakens, distractions grow, silence protects more. When no one knows what you are building, no one can attack it. When no one knows your direction, no one can block it. When no one knows your plans, no one can interfere. When no one knows your moves, no one can prepare against you. It keeps your mind clear. It keeps your focus sharp. Silence keeps your energy clean. It keeps your discipline strong. Silence is not hiding. It is not fear. It is not insecurity. It is control. Choosing progress. It is choosing growth. It is choosing result. It is choosing discipline over. People who talk a lot usually move very little. People who move a lot usually speak very little. Silence creates speed. Silence creates clarity. Silence creates strength. When you stop explaining yourself, you stop leaking power. When you stop defending yourself, you stop feeding resistance. When you stop announcing yourself, you stop inviting interference. Your life becomes calmer. Your focus becomes, your discipline becomes. Moving in silence builds inner confidence, not the loud type, not the fake type, not the show type. The quiet type, the stable type, the grounded type, the unshakable type. You walk differently, speak differently, you react, you decide different, because you are no longer performing for anyone. You are building for yourself. Silence also teaches patience, creates precision. Precision creates results. When people finally notice you, the work is already done. When people finally see you, the structure is already built. When people finally understand you, the position is already secured. They do not see the nights. They do not see the discipline. They do not see the sacrifice. They do not see the struggle. They only see the result. And that is how it should be. Power revealed too early gets strength shown too early. Growth exposed too early gets damaged. Silence protects. You become dangerous when you become powerful when people misread you. You become untouchable when people do not see you coming. Through deception, through manipulation, not through lies. Through discipline, focus, and moving in silence also builds self-trust. You start needing agreement. You move because you build because you grow because you commit. You evolve because this creates inner authority, and inner authority changes how the world responds to you. People feel it even if they cannot explain it. They sense it even if they cannot describe it. They notice it even if they cannot name it. Sharpens awareness, sharpens judgment. Judgment sharpens decisions. Decisions shape destiny. You stop reacting to noise. You stop chasing, stop competing for space. You stop proving your worth. You build it, you protect it, you grow it, you move quietly. And one day, your presence speaks louder than your words ever could. Predictability makes people comfortable around you. Comfort makes people careless. Carelessness gives them control. When people can read your patterns, they can prepare for you. When they know your habits, they can plan around you. When they understand your reactions, they can manipulate your emotions. When they expect your moves, they can block your path before you even take the step. Unpredictability breaks. When no one knows how you will respond, they hesitate. When no one knows your next move, they pause. When no one knows your limits, they become cautious. When no one knows your plans, they lose leverage. Being unpredictable does not mean being reckless, being unstable. It means being controlled but unreadable. It means being calm but not obvious. It means being disciplined but not exposed. You choose when to speak. You choose when to stay silent. You choose when to act. You choose when to wait. And no one can predict which one comes next. People try to study others. They watch patterns. They observe, react. They track behavior. They look for habits. As patterns give them safety. When you remove patterns, you remove their comfort. You stop reacting the same way every time. You stop responding on emotion. You stop following the same routines. You stop moving in predictable cycles. Sometimes you engage. Sometimes you you stay silent. Sometimes you act quick. Sometimes you wait, not randomly, intentionally. This creates an uncertainty shift. When people cannot read you, they cannot control you. When people cannot predict you, they cannot trap you. When people cannot plan for you, they cannot limit you. Become mentally untouchable. Unpredictability also, people stop testing you. People stop provoking you. People stop trying to trigger you. People stop pushing because they never know the outcome. Some expect a reaction and some expect silence and some expect weakness and some expect patience, and this changes how they treat you. They move carefully. They speak carefully. They act carefully because they cannot measure you. Being unpredictable also, you stop living on autopilot. You stop you stop reacting. You stop repeating old patterns. Conscious in every action. You choose your responses. You choose your behavior. You choose your timing. You choose your pace. This builds self-control. People respect what they cannot, fear what they cannot read. People hesitate around what they can. Not fear as panic, fear as caution. Fear as awareness, fear as respect. This is quiet power. You are no longer easy to manipulate. You are no longer easy to provoke. You are no longer easy to influence. You are no longer easy to distract. You move on your terms. Your emotions stop being buttons for others. Your reactions stop being tools. Your patterns stop being weapons. Take that power back. Unpredictability also. People cannot sabotage what people cannot block what they people cannot interfere with what they do not understand. Your growth becomes your preparation. Your moves become unclear, and this keeps your path clean. You are not loud. You are not flashy. You are not dramatic. You are controlled. You are steady. You are calm. And you are unreadable. Creates a deep psychological edge. People begin to second-guess themselves around you. They hesitate before, they think before acting. They question their, you no longer follow predictable. You are not the angry one. You are not the quiet one. You are not the loud one. You are not the passive one. You are not the reactive one. You are the aware one. You are the disciplined one. You are the focused one. And this changes everything. Unpredictability does not mean losing your values. It means guarding your energy. It means controlling your exposure. It means choosing your battles. You are stable inside, strong mind, calm presence, clear direction, hidden strategy. That combination is dangerous in the best way. People cannot rush you. People cannot pressure you. People cannot not manipulate you. Because they do not know your next move. You are not chaotic. You are not emotional. You are not reactive. You are calculated, calm, and controlled. This is how real influence is built. Not through noise, not through force, not through threats, not through drama, through presence, through discipline, through control, through unpredictable. You do not need to be loud to be powerful. You do not need to be visible to be dangerous. You do not need to be known to be respected. You only need to be unreadable, disciplined, and focused. Move in silence. Act with precision. Respond with control. Build without noise. Grow without people guess. Let them assume. Let them misread you. While you build quietly. While you rise steadily. That is how power forms. That is how influence grows. That is how control is built without chaos. And that is how you become impossible to manage, impossible to manipulate, and impossible to stop.